Alright, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. We've actually gained so much profits after entering a sell position from 4,123. It dump, and dump, and dump all the way. It is continuously dumping. Look at this. It already gave us 820 pips worth of dumping non-stop. So now the question is, how do we actually enter from here? So ladies and gentlemen, in this time frame, if you watch my previous video, you understand that this was initially a sell zone, but the price did not respect the sell zone and pushed up towards it. And in fact, right now it is retracing back towards it. And that is how we actually gain the profits entering a short position from 4123 area and then targeting all the way here below, and stop loss only this small. Okay, how do we actually target this? Very simple. So in this time frame, we understand that the market is going to retrace back to here, and then let's drop down to a lower time frame. What can we see? We can see the market is trending in a bullish trend, and instead it also gave us a trend liquidity. There's a lot of liquidity sitting below over here. That is what caused the market to dump non-stop today during the London session. The post-Asian and the pre-London towards the post-London, it is dumping non-stop. Okay, so how do we enter? Let's go down to an even lower time frame. And what can we see? Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this area over here, we can clearly see the market give us a low, high, low, high. First of all, not breaking this high, okay, not breaking this high, just a weak liquidity sweep in this time frame, and then only then it dropped. Okay, but before we anticipate the drop, it swept here. So what do? Our final confirmation, we go down to the lowest time frame possible, which is the 1 minute time frame. I'm just gonna say it out for you guys. So what can we spot? The market has gave us after a sweep over here. The market did a lower low, lower high, lower low, pulling back to a lower high, not creating our final confirmation. If you have been following through my whole video, my previous videos, you know the final confirmations will be the engulfing candle. So what happens next? We have the engulfing candle over here. This is our first entry. We could also enter over here, but I entered after this area over here because I was late. I was doing something else. Then the market gave me 3 times entry choices, and then I entered eventually at 4123 and targeting above the liquidity sweep. That's it. And then finally, we target all the way back down towards our zone over here. That is how we gain the full 820 pips profit just like that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so if you guys want to gain profits like this, understand about liquidity and everything, just comment liquidity in the comments below.